Everybody has a dream, and a dream which helps them make a lot of money. But sadly, when they are not aware about the pathway to make money, then they suffer or struggle. And that is where they keep complaining in the comment box. There's no scope in biotech. But what if I tell you, many of you are not aware, you can make a lot of money from the biotech industry if you know about these jobs which I'm about to tell you today. Now let me start by telling you that probably you can earn more money by selling alcohol in Bengaluru than any of these jobs which I'm probably going to tell. But then of course it is not defensible in the future, and you can be easily replaced. Like our elders have always told, that do something which helps you make a lot of money, but at the same time creates a lot of impact, good impact on the society, and also you become irreplaceable. And that is where a biotech job, a specialized biotech job, comes into picture. Let me start by telling you that if you don't have a good understanding of the economy, of how the economy works in this world, then you will struggle. Anything which is slow will give you less money. Let's talk about farming. Sadly, farming is the most important part of our economy. Still, farmers are poor. Why? Because growing crops takes time. Same way, when you go to wet lab or QA, QC, it is a slow process. So even though the biotech company will make a lot of money, you will stay poor. So even though you all have craze for wet lab, the real money is made where no chemicals are touched. Yes, you heard me right. So that is where we are going to talk about top 10 jobs in the biotech sector, which nobody is talking about, but has the potential to make more money than anything else. Are you ready? Well, let's get started. Like I told you, without touching chemical, if you can get results faster, then you can make more money. So obviously, the first thing which will come into your mind is bioinformatics and artificial intelligence. You're doing the same thing, computational biology. You're doing the same thing what is done in wet lab, but in the dry lab. It is hot because data sets are exploding. More data sets are coming up because of all the tools which we have today, NGS, genomic data. It is huge, it is complex, and there are less skilled people to do what you have to do. So that is where we need more industry leaders who can manage teams and develop innovative algorithms for genomic analysis and personalized medicine. That is where a bioinformatics and computational biology manager can do wonders. Now the second job which you can go, again, like I told you, don't touch the chemical, but still earn more. Which one is that? Regulatory affairs. You start as a regulatory affairs executive, you can go up to the director level. You have no idea how much money you can make if you just know regulatory affairs. Regulatory affairs is hard because it is evolving worldwide. Every day new regulations are coming up, and companies need experts who can help them navigate through the intricate approval process, ensuring that the products reach the public faster, safely, and quickly. And that is why regulatory affairs is a hot job. Now, coming to the third one, clinical research. Clinical data managers, clinical data scientists, that is where the next money making idea is. So you can become a professional who can analyze vast amount of clinical trials data, not the regular data, clinical trials data, driving insights that shape drug development and personalized therapy. So that is where you can make a lot of money. Did you touch any chemical? No. You're still in the biotech industry? Yes. And are you making money? A lot of tons of money. Now the fourth one, again, specialized, very less professionals available. That is why you will make money, and that is patent attorney. So as a patent lawyer, intellectual property of any company is hot, and biotech is super hot, right? You need to be an attorney who has technical background with biology or chemistry projects, and then you can become invaluable. You could be helping companies draft their patent, and that is where you can become a patent attorney. You can fight cases for patent infringements, make a lot of money. You can even become a patent analyst, so you can go and look at the applications for patent of these companies and find out if they are drafted properly or will they get rejected. So that is also hot. But did we touch chemical? No. Did we go into research? No. But we made a lot of money. Before I go to the next 6, let me again tell you this. This sector, whatever I'm telling you, it's on the demand and supply. Whatever is you're being taught in the college, you are being actually groomed as a wet lab scientist. But India no longer needs a wet lab scientist. The world no longer needs a wet lab scientist. They want somebody who can do other type of jobs and still make a lot of money, and they are ready to pay. But you need to have the right mindset, the right eyes for the prize. Now moving ahead, the fifth one. So that is synthetic biology engineer or even protein engineer. So what do you do here? Innovative biological systems. Now these engineers are at the forefront of developing next generation therapeutics, next generation biofuels, and next generation bioremediation. Have you thought of a organ which is a synthetic organ but seems like a real human organ, but on a large scale, just like a human lung, sitting on a park bench which is absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen? Imagine, that is the kind of power synthetic biology has. So synthetic biology engineer, that is the next demand, next place where you can make a lot of money. Next one will be bioprocess development manager. Now why it is hot is because every company has a bioprocess arm which is in biotech. So you can help them optimize the manufacturing process. You can make it faster, because see, in the lab you did for a couple of milligrams you could have that chemical, but now the idea is to make it or scale it to say 100,000 tablets. How do you do that? That is where a bioprocess engineer, a bioprocess manager comes into picture. High paying job, but now we are into the wet lab, but still you're not touching chemicals, you're optimizing the process. Now the seventh one, again something related to maths, but it's bio. What is that? Biostatistician. Beyond crunching numbers, you can be the expert who designs robust experiments, clinical trials, and you directly influence the drug efficacy and safety outcomes. And that is one big thing you can be in if your maths is good and if your bio is good. Very less people are like that, actually, let me tell you. So if you are one, you can get in as a biostatistician in biotech and pharma companies. A lot of money can be made because there's less people who have both as good. So you need to have a good analytical brain, logical concepts, you can nail it. Now the eighth one is medical science liaison. Now what do? You actually are into the sales business, which is not bad. Let me again repeat. Getting into sales is not bad. But what you're doing, you're acting as a bridge between the company and the medical fraternity, company and the research fraternity. You are leveraging your scientific expertise to drive product sales, product adoption, and gain the critical feedback which you'll go back and give to the scientist. Now next one is again very interesting. I recently saw a 25 lakhs per annum salary for somebody who had 3 to 5 years of experience in this, okay? And it was in Ernst & Young, and they were recruiting directly through Biotechnica actually. What exactly they had is a biotech venture capital analyst. So why it is hot? Because so many venture capitalists want to invest into the biotech sector, but they lack the analytical power. They don't have the expertise. So somebody who can do that for them, right? Somebody who has a knack for business, somebody who understands biotech science better, and somebody who can evaluate emerging biotech companies, emerging biotech ideas, and you can influence major investment decisions in these venture capitalist firms. Imagine. That's superpower. But since they are going to invest, these are investors, they'll pay you anything if you can crack big investments for them. Now the 10th one which I have for you is Quality Assurance Director for Biotech Manufacturing. Now, remember, I didn't tell you Quality Assurance Executive. That is where you make less money. But as you grow in experience, you ensure the highest quality standards is delivered in production of biotech products, biologics, and in a non-negotiable way, compliant way, ensuring that you safeguard consumer interest as well as make sure that the FDA guidelines are followed. So that is where you make a lot of money, hell lot of money. So these were the 10 professions which I wanted to share today. Now, what is the salary range which you can earn in these? It starts anywhere in between 6 lakhs per annum. That's the minimum, and in the worst case, but it can go up to 1 crore per annum salary. In fact, if it is in US, it can go up to 25 crores per annum Indian rupees if it is in US. But of course, you'll get it in US dollars. So that is the scope of these 10 professions. Nobody talks about it because they don't have knowledge. Academia has not got no degree about it, but you have Biotechnica. So all you have to do is probably check the description if we have any of the courses relevant for you, which is going to start in the recent future. Otherwise, stay subscribed. We will inform you whenever we are starting any new training program, internship, or course which is related to any of these. Now, I'm sure you might have a lot of questions, a lot of things you would like to know about any of these 10 or maybe more. So all you have to do is put them down in the comment section and I'll be sure to reply to them as soon as possible. Otherwise, if you have an interesting comment, I'll make a full video out of your comment. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe and comment below and I'll be there to help you. Thank you so much. Keep shining. Take care. Bye-bye.